Hi, it's Chef Rick, and today I'm making spaghetti puttanesca.
So let's start with the base paste, which is going to be garlic, anchovies and chili flakes. So we're just going to peel the garlic, 2 cloves, of course all quantities will be down in the description below. So peeled garlic, we're going to give them a little rough chop, just so we've got kind of oddly shaped pieces, so that when we do our standard chopping technique of back and forth, everything seems to stay in one place. So we're going to get some roughly chopped garlic. To that, as I said, we're going to add the anchovy fillets. Do not be afraid of anchovy. It's got a funny kind of reputation, anchovy. You know, people see it as, oh, a horrible pizza topping. Anchovy for me is like it's like just an amazing seafoody, salty flavour. It's incredible. It's absolutely delicious. You can chop it up like this, you wouldn't even know it's there. It's probably in a lot of dishes you don't know and just realise. But anyway, give that a good chop up left and right, as we always do with our chopping techniques, and make a paste. This paste as well, make as much of it as you want, because you will want to keep putting it in different dishes. You can also mix this paste with butter and then spread it on toast, and it's absolutely delicious. Really, really, really nice. But this is an amazing starting place for loads of different dishes. And if you make an absolute load of this, you know, whack it all in a food processor, keep it in the fridge, and then you can use it for all sorts. You'll find uses for it. So that's a paste. Look at it, beautiful. Yeah, really nice. So that's that. Some cherry tomatoes. Just going to chop those in half. This is all the prep, by the way, because the meal takes absolutely no time at all to cook. So this is all just a bit of prep work, so that you can literally throw everything together in the pan. And prep is everything really when it comes to cooking. Whilst I'm doing that, if you like my videos, if you hit the thumbs up below, it really helps me out if you choose to like them. And also if you hit subscribe, if you're not subscribed to me, again, it's free for you, but it's amazing for me. So if you choose to do that, thank you very much in advance. Some black Kalamata olives. Because there's not many ingredients in this as well, try and use the best ingredients you can, because there's nothing's going to hide behind anything else. It's all, you're going to taste every individual ingredient, and it would be my advice. So, get some of the good stuff. Really good olives aren't expensive anyway. So there's your olives. Some parsley. Just going to remove some of the stems, although you don't really need to. Just give it a rough chop. The parsley, of course, is going to add colour and a little bit of decoration, but it does add some flavour as well. So that's why you want to keep it a little bit whole. You don't want to get this into a complete and utter mince. You just want to give it a good chop through. So you've got your chopped parsley to run through this dish at the very end. Okay, and off we go. Now you'll see this comes together pretty quick. So some good quality olive oil in a pan on a medium heat, to which we're going to add the anchovy, garlic and chili paste. We're going to fry that off until it's lovely and fragrant. So you have this on a medium to high heat, because we don't want the garlic to burn. But the smell is, as always we say, the smell is going to sort of tell you when this is ready for the next stage, because you'll see everything bubbling away nicely and your whole kitchen's going to smell absolutely amazing. Once that's fried away for maybe around about 5 minutes, you can see the colours changing slightly. The smell coming off, it's absolutely amazing. Make sure it's spread out all across the pan as well, just so you've got it all nice and evenly cooked. And there we go. Now look, you can see that's come on now. So we're going to add the cherry tomatoes. We just want those cherry tomatoes to just soften and break up just slightly. Don't want them to turn into complete mush, nor do we want them to be that rock solid, kind of firm cherry tomato, if you like. We do want it to be soft. 1 can of chopped tomatoes. Give this a good mix round. And again, once you've done that, the pan cools down completely, of course, so you just want to bring that back to life. You'll see as it starts to rebubble again and all starts going, and off you go. In with the chopped olives and some capers. Give that a good mix round. That's pretty much the sauce. You can see it starting to thicken up, and obviously, as you know how we thin sauces, or one of the main ingredients of a pasta sauce is the actual water from the spaghetti, the pasta water. So we've just used some shop bought spaghetti here, which we'll get to in a second. But yeah, that sauce is pretty much done. You can see how those cherry tomatoes are there, if you like, but they're not that big, half shiny, you know, very obvious thing sticking out. You can see how they're just breaking apart slightly, but we'll still add loads of texture and, of course, tons of flavour. Test it. What does it need? A little bit of salt. But you saw that was hardly any salt there, because you can imagine how many flavours are in here. There's so many different kind of salty and spicy ingredients. Whenever I cook spaghetti, this is the first thing I'll do is just drain it on a colander, very quick, and then just allow that colander to sit back on the pan that I drained the spaghetti from, because that pan is now going to collect all of that beautiful water. That water's got starch in it, it's salty, it's got the flavour of the pasta, and it's a component of any Italian cooking. So keep that over on the back on a heat. I did just turn that heat down ever so slightly, but then you've got that water to add to the pan and get it back to the consistency you want. Now we're just going to mix everything together, get that all in. Puttanesca, it's probably, is it my favourite Italian sauce? It might be. It's so easy, it's so delicious, it's so amazing. There's lots of stories to the name, the origin of it. Puttanesca. We used to tell people in a restaurant it means prostitute, and it's fiery like a prostitute. But I think the more kind of accepted reason it's called this is like puttana is just a general overall sort of swear word in Italy. So you say, oh yeah, you know, just what's in there, just puttana. It's got everything, it's got all the stuff in it. So either way, don't worry too much about the origin of it, but this is a good, simple and very, very fast kind of midweek puttanesca, but it's just delicious. You can see we've given that a good mix round. We thinned it down with the sauce. And now, the very last stage, we're going to add the parsley.
Searching for drown for fillet down with the sauce on the iTunes store.
What? And here we go. Pasta bowl, of course, lovely warm pasta bowl. Make it look pretty. Make sure each person gets plenty of all the different components in there, so you can really see everything on the dish. I mean, that's absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. Nice sprinkle of chili flakes on the top, a little bit of extra heat, a bit of fire, some of your best quality extra virgin olive oil, and that is spaghetti alla puttanesca, and it's one of my absolute favourites. It's so simple, it's so delicious. Really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you make it yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every viewer, and I'll see you on the next one.